Well, for years, the U.S. and South Africa have fought over poultry. Washington has kept South African poultry out on health and sanitation grounds, while Pretoria accuses U.S. farmers of dumping chicken at below-cost prices and has imposed tariffs. In 2015, South Africa's powerful poultry industry agreed to exclude 65,000 tons of U.S. chicken from the anti-dumping tariff in return for the renewal of broader duty-free U.S. trade access that benefited other South African industries. Now, as a consequence of his America First trade strategy, President Donald Trump's decision to impose tariffs on steel and aluminum has reignited the poultry clash, threatening nearly $2 billion of South African exports to the United States under Washington's flagship African trade legislation, AGOA.
I
would like the South African market and the government to put the import tariffs higher so that for us in the market, the prices can be better. We can't compete with subsidized chickens from overseas, and we can't compare our chickens with theirs. The price difference will kill us. This would level the playing field with the American and overseas markets.
The South African Poultry Association believes that because the US has violated AGOA, it is full within its rights to respond and retaliate. Comes at a very difficult time, especially under President Trump, who has been known to favor a trade war, and we run the risk of possibly being suspended from AGOA ourselves.
Well, a blanket suspension of South Africa's AGOA status would hit the transportation equipment industry hardest. Now, about 85% of its nearly $1.4 billion in exports to the United States were covered by AGOA last year.